Hello everybody, Defense here, and whoop, we're stuck. But yes, welcome everybody to Farming Sim 22 here in Elmcreek. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. We are finally into March, which is the main start to our planting season. I think the only things that can be planted before March is cotton. I could be mistaken. That's just what's in my brain right now. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that can be planted before this. So we're into our main planting season, and I am pumped and ready to go. We have 2 fields to plant. One will be getting planted today. The other one will be getting planted later because I'm still considering doing corn. So we're going to have to work into that. Corn is not until next month as well. Oh, this is almost perfect. I don't think I've ever had such a perfect fit. Come on, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Oh, yeah, I messed it up. Boo, it's so tight. But yeah, we'll be able to get some stuff planted. I think we're going to do oats today. That's my main plan. Let's shut that off. And they're going to go in this field right here. The field we're fertilizing at the moment. The other one that we just drove over there, I am looking to do the corn in there. We're still going to be pricing out some stuff. I want to take a look at it. I've hemmed and hawed over a couple of things, but we'll have to see. I'm really hoping something pops up in the store on sale. I haven't looked yet today, so we will have to take a look there. I meant to start fertilizing this. I meant to look at it already and just haven't yet. But once we're done with this, I will take a look. But yeah, we're going to plant this field here with oats. Just to have something else, you know what I mean? Having a bit of every crop I think will be nice. It's a good way to do it. And you never know, we may end up needing the oats at some point or another. So we're going to get this in. I don't know if the weeds will affect things when it comes to planting. The weeds showing up when the field is not planted was not something that happened in 19. And I really haven't seen much on it. So I don't know. We'll have to play that one by ear and figure it out as we go. But I am going to, let's see, not put this guy on here. Alright, I was going to have them do this, but I think I'll have them do over here instead. Because these are not row crop tires, and I don't want any of that stuff damaged. So let's get this guy set up over here real quick. Let's get a worker on it. We're going to run this sign over, because who cares? We did it before, we'll do it again. H. No field found. You're in a field, though. Well, whatever. We'll have to do it ourselves later. But yeah, let's take a look at the store and see what is up. Anything in the sales that we want? Nope. Nope. This one would be cool. I want to play around with this, the saddle track pack. That's something you got for buying the game. I think it was only for pre-ordering. I could be wrong, but I know that came with my version of the game. What is this? Potatoes? Potatoes. And then the Rottney Cutter. We used this back in Erlengrad. That was fantastic. We did like 100 trees with that. I loved every second of it. But yeah, everything on the farm is doing good. Not much has changed since the last episode aside from the time. So let's get on in here and get this guy hooked up. I should have enough seeds to get this field done. If not, we can always go and pick some up. I do have the hook and a trailer to get that done. But aside from that, there's only... I have to fertilize the fields down here. So the grass is all set. The field we just did will be fully fertilized after we finish this. Oh, actually, we'll be set on seeds. And then that field needs one. This needs both, so I want to do it before we plant it. And then the top field all the way up there needs fertilizer as well. It's pretty much where we're at. Let's loop all the way back around. Let's take a look. Which one's oats again? I think it's the third one. Yes, oats is that one there. The flowery looking... Yeah, there we go. That one right there. Which shouldn't be too bad. We'll be able to get this done. It's weird I didn't put it on those spots, but hey, it happens. Alright, we're V'd, we're B'd, and we're ready to go. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying having the change to everything that's going on with this. I don't know what's happening with my tractor. There we go. Straighten her back out. But yeah, having to plan out and having to work to rotate your crops around like this has been pretty cool. Focusing on the season, planting and harvesting. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. It's, I think, in a way, spread everything out a bit more to make it seem, I don't want to say overwhelming. That's kind of the wrong word to pick for it, but I think all in all, it's been a little bit easier to maintain a farm having the seasons running like this, which has been nice. So I'm kind of bummed I didn't do it before when it came to the mod. It just never really seemed like a good time to have it. So I never did, sadly. But now we do. It's a thing that's built into the game, and I'll be able to play around with it for a long time to come. You can play without it. I don't really see myself doing that. I think we'll keep it this way for a long time. There's not really a need to ever change that. And, you know, as I said, it's fun to have, so why get rid of it? The only downside is I really don't know what we're going to do after this. As I said, I know we'll probably start swinging in a couple of jobs here and there and taking care of stuff along those lines. I want to spend some time working in different fields and building up money so that we can buy more fields ourselves. I want to start off buying these two here. That's my next purchase that I'd like to do. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the one I'm going to do. But the downside is they're 250,000, I'm pretty sure. So they're not going to come cheap. They're 240 to 250, somewhere in there. So we're going to have to kind of work towards that. And I think getting the buildings up and going are going to be our best bet for that. We'll be able to get those. The production buildings, at least one of them. But I need my sheep to start producing wool a little bit faster, which means I may have to start buying more sheep. I don't remember what the max is on that sheep pen, so we'll have to look into it and figure it out. Actually, I can do that right here. Let's get this guy going. I'm going to set a worker to go whilst we look and chit-chat. Let's go H. Does it tell me the capacity in here? No, it does not. But we do have... yeah, so I had 2 sets of animals roll over on reproduction, and no new animals have been born, sadly. I don't know if there's certain parts of the year or if this is full. So let's take a look. P, buildings, animals, sheep. I've got this here, 25. Oh, I think it might be full. That might be our problem. Yep, 25. It's full. That is our max number of sheep, sadly. We'll have to look into it in the future. What's the price of the next size up? Animals, sheep. 97,000, and it is much bigger. I could squeeze it in next door though, like right here. We may end up doing that, but I need to get closer to 100,000 first, so we'll be able to do that in time. But right now is not that time. We'll just have to run on the 25 for a bit. I probably could have gotten that bigger one earlier. Because what's the price variance on it? Oop. That is insane. Cows, you're expensive. I do like that it lets you see it even though you don't have enough money. Yeah, so it's like another 40,000 to get that. And what's this one hold? 15? That might be something we'd be able to look into getting. It's only 26k. It can go like right next door. So that wouldn't be bad. But yeah, I'm going to keep that in mind. Actually. And there we go. We got that field fully planted. Well, planted and fully fertilized. Oh, let's go V. I said B. We'll Over here wasting fertilizer. Stuff's expensive. But yeah, we gotta do this field. I'm pretty sure this field here. Let's double check. Yep. So I gotta do 63 and 64. So let's take care of those real quick. Bloop. I forgot that I did not have that field up there, so I kind of just left this here. And let's actually buy something. What do I do? What do I do? Buildings. I don't know what building this will be under, so let's take a quick look. Tools. Mods. There we go. Our little repair station. So I'm going to put it... How do I rotate? Nope. There we go. And ploop. Alright. Let's get this repaired. It's a little low. It's not bad, but you never know. It could start causing problems in the future. And, bloop. R. Where is it? Why are we not in the doohickey? There we go. Ah, I have to be in here. And 8,000. They were not kidding when they said they increased this. Wow. They actually made it so that it's necessary to repair things. Oh wow, the speed pickup is much better now. I know we never really had an issue before, but driving around this tractor for almost 8 hours now, I've noticed that issue. I have noticed it was getting a bit picky. Let's make sure, yep, we're fertilizing. But yeah, as I said, I had noticed it getting not... Picky's the wrong word, but getting a bit tough. Oh, actually, I think those are the big tires on this thing anyway. Well, luckily it doesn't seem to be damaging them, but we will leave it. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Let's get this done. I just have to remember to fertilize beforehand and then plant, and then we don't run into that issue. I think we're going to have that same thing, though. We're going to have to... How are we doing? Okay, yeah, we're in the right spot. We'll have that little piece on the end, which will be fine. And then we've got 64, and then I may look into doing a job. You know, if we have something quick in the area. I'm hoping the, what's that, field 60. I'm hoping they have a spraying contract right there. That'll be a quick and easy one to have. Don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. And you turned. Alright, let's take a look. Contracts. Cultivating. Let's see. Do we have anything on 60? Plowing, sowing. No. Alright. We'll take a look at that. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to take a look at that, see what we have for jobs in the area. We're going to get that top field taken care of. I'll probably end up just throwing a worker on it. But I'm going to see, as I said, what we have in the area for work to be done for our neighbors. And once we're done with that, I'll bring you guys back so we can get on it. Alright, so there's not really any good contracts nearby, and the only contracts that are stuff I'd use my equipment on are way over in the other corner of the map, over in the 20s fields. So we're not going to do that. What I am going to do is we're going to buy our first production building. I just took out a $6,500 loan. And yeah, should I have? No. Did I? Yes. And we're going to buy this bad Larry, and we're going to put it, I want to try and line it up with the edge of this building right here. And I want it to be as close as it can be. Right there. Boom. So we officially have a building here. It does look like it raised the land ever so slightly. You can see a little bit of a bump. But yeah, this will be our input. There we go. That's our control, so we can decide what we're going to make. So we're going to be turning 60 wool into 30 fabric because we only have wool. We do not have access to cotton at the moment. Let's do activate. And then storing, selling, distributing. I think it's storing that puts it outside. And we're going to dump off there, and then this is where the stuff will end up going. So let's grab red here. I'm actually happy about this. I've been looking forward to the production chains. There is another building after this that we will end up getting eventually. For now, I'm just going to kind of sell the stuff and kind of get it out of the way. Where is my fork? Oh, the fork's in the front of this. Sweet. Alright, let's get on over here. I'm not going to bother putting it on the trailer. We're just bringing it right over there. So we do have one full pallet and then one that's like a 3/4 pallet, if I remember. Yeah, we're looking at about a 3/4 pallet. Yoink. Pallet work is easier in 22, but it's still a bit of work, in my opinion. Because you can't really do it in first person. That's like the best way I've found to do it, is just get it in there and just flip it up and let it slide down. I haven't really found an easy way to do it to put it on a trailer yet. So we're still kind of stuck. But we'll worry about that in the future. There'll eventually be some good auto loaders and such that we'll end up seeing. And we'll be able to do a lot with that. And whoop. And there we go. So it's been input. Should be able to come over here and see that there is 998 left. Pumping in here. Cycles per hour 2, cost per hour 5. So this is going to cost me $5 an hour to run this. But, again, if we hop in here and take a look at fabric. It's currently selling for $6,000. Our best time to sell it is going to be May. I think that'll be when we'll finish working through this. Easily finish working through this. So if it's $6,000 now and we're about 3/4 away, we're going to be looking at about $8,000 to $9,000 as our best price for this. Which is going to be awesome. I'm going to grab that other pallet and bring it over as well. It's also really weird. We are very low on maintenance, even though I just paid $8,000 to repair this machine. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'll have to watch back to make sure it repaired at 100%, but we just repaired it and we're already down like an eighth. Does it not like running the machine that I have it running? I know it's got the horsepower requirement pretty easily. But I don't know. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. Because I know in the past, you could have the horsepower requirement for a vehicle, like on a vehicle for a machine or a piece of machinery, and it would still struggle to run it because it did not have the actual power to run it. So we'll have to take a look at that. Actually, I can do that from this screen. So let's take a look at what we have in the garage. This tractor here, yeah, it doesn't have 6.1 ton. What's this guy? 6 meter. Maybe it's because it weighs 10 tons? That could be a thing. But yeah, 154, 210. And we're sitting at 220, but this isn't telling me its actual power rating. It's only telling me its horsepower rating. But it's, I don't know if that's its weight or its movement weight, because I know with the trailers, for example, you have the 6.1 tons is its weight. Okay, so that's its fill weight, so maybe that's just the actual weight on this other thing. Yeah, 6.1 tons. 10.8 tons. So I don't know. This needs to be repaired as well, though. We've gotten a lot of use out of it, though, so I cannot complain. But yeah, repair fees seem like something that's going to be very, very costly going forward in the future. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. But let's take a look at our productions menu and see how it's going so far. So we've got 14 fabric, which is very nice. We've got the tomatoes on sell, and we've got the strawberries on sell. And I was considering switching over to lettuce because, don't get me wrong, you don't get as much lettuce, but you get a lot more. Well, you get the same amount, I think, now that I'm thinking about that in my brain. Let's take a look. Take a look. I know I'm chit-chatting a lot, guys, but I'm just kind of voicing my brain and allowing you guys, you know, hoping for feedback on your end. So actually, lettuce is worth a lot more. So what I'm thinking we're going to do, because I don't actually need this stuff to sell it. Let's, well, we don't need it for any recipes, I should say. Let's do to that, and then we're going to say distributing. Oop, hold on. Distributing. Right? Yeah. I'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, we'll be able to get that done. It means I'm going to have to get those tomatoes out of the way that are sitting on the side there. But I think we'll do that, and I'll get them loaded up for the start of next episode. I feel I have rambled on enough for you guys today. But I feel we're at a good place again. We're still in a good place. We haven't fallen into any bad places yet. A 60,000 loan I can easily deal with. We're not going to worry about that. But we're going to look into machinery for this in the next episode, along with doing some work for the neighbors. We got a new repair facility down, and we got a cloth factory up and going, which is very, very nice. So, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.